In my old age, I have become convinced of a conspiracy involving gingerbread men. And I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. He's finally lost it, guys. He's finally completely gone bonkers. No, let me cook. Hear me out. Gingerbread man, right? Everyone knows what a gingerbread man is. Yeah. It's it's soft, it's chewy, it's warm. It's got like a brown sugar color. There's molasses in it, butter, flour. It's usually shaped in the form of a man. It dates all the way back to Victorian times. It's a tradition, right? Here's the thing. If you ask your friends, hey, when's the last time you've had a good gingerbread man? Like chewy, warm, not crunchy or dry, actually good flavor, good seasoning, well designed. When's the last time? Most of them will say, depending on how old they are, in the past 20 years, right? When they were a kid. None of them will say, just last week, just during, Christmas or New Year's, a couple weeks. Nobody's going to say that, right? Because when you go to bakeries, what they have are gingerbread man cookies, not actual gingerbread men. And a lot of businesses, even businesses specifically built around the pretense that they are known for their quality of gingerbread men, will produce something that is substantially less than the genuine article. And I've come to the conclusion that producing good quality, authentic, natural gingerbread man, not something that comes out of a box or has a pre-mixed set of seasonings or a pre-mixed dough or whatever, is so either expensive or complicated to correctly execute that most businesses simply do not do it. So you might say, oh, well, where's the conspiracy here? Okay, I'm getting to that. All right, everything I've said so far is pretty normal, right? Obviously, you have a product that you're making, you're selling it for money. You want to prioritize shelf life so that the product can be on the shelves longer and last longer before needing to be thrown away, which means, use certain materials that are dry and less close to the authentic gingerbread man we know and love. And obviously, you don't want to turn people off with strong seasonings or flavorings, so you kind of skimp on the cloves a bit, you skimp on some of the seasonings, and then that's what happens. That makes perfect sense. Where's the conspiracy? Here's the conspiracy. If you call any bakery, even ones that have been around for longer than you've been alive, right? I called one bakery that's been in business for like 90 years. They all will tell you that they have gingerbread men, not the cookies, men, gingerbread men in their store. They will all tell you, "Oh yeah, it's good, it's great." But it is a deception. It is a falsehood. It is a elaborate subterfuge. I promise you this, friends. Because every single one I've sampled has been inferior product and has been a cookie, not a gingerbread man or gingerbread at all, really. So here's where the conspiracy comes in. For the past 5 years, every attempt I have made at acquiring a genuine, good quality, delicious, succulent gingerbread man has resulted in failure. Either something will happen where a store will have to close early, or somebody calls out, or they're not able to get the material to bake it properly, or there'll be an accident on the turnpike, or a sinkhole will open up on a road somewhere. Something will happen. Some kind of bizarre plot contrivance will occur. And the sole purpose of this plot contrivance is to prevent you from acquiring a genuine, good gingerbread man. And people laugh. They laugh at me. They say, "Oh, Xenuria, you're crazy. You're overthinking this. You're being autistic about this. Yeah, blah, 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 blah." You know, it's finally happened. You finally lost it. And yet not a single one of them, not a one, can tell me in recent memory when or where or if they've had a genuine gingerbread man. Everyone just says, no, I haven't. Not since I was a kid. Not since years ago. Not since 10, 15 years ago. No, no, no. They all agree on that. Even the ones that say I'm being crazy say that they have not had one in a very long time. Okay. Just like all the people in Night City can't remember the last time they saw a sunrise, right? It's a thing. It's baked in. It's baked in, right? And then the same people that mock me say, "Oh, well, I'm gonna go get one right now. There's a shop near me, or there's a bakery down the street from where me or my cousin or whoever, you know, knows a guy, whatever." They're like, "Oh, I can totally do this." I'm like, "All right, I'll wait. Let me know how that works out for you." A few days later, lo and behold, guess what? No gingerbread man. Something always happens. And then when they finally get it, it's actually not a gingerbread man. It's like a cookie. It's like a little dinky, like a brown cookie with brown sugar on top of it. And it's like dry, like ashtray filled dry with no flavor. And they have to admit that I'm right. So because I think that there's definitely something happening here, whether it is just that it's too expensive or too complicated for the average person of today to make, there's definitely a precedent here to make a video about it and be like, hey, just like the change shortage that supposedly happened pre-COVID, yeah, that was made up too. We had plenty of change over here. All these boomers, they love to get rid of their change. It was a psyop. And I'm telling you, please listen to me. The gingerbread thing is real. It is a psyop. They do not want you to have this. Remember what they took from you and try to get it back. And if you succeed in this endeavor, I would like to know your location, your exact location, and the exact establishment from which you acquired it. And if possible, video or image proof of the authenticity. Because anytime someone says, "Oh yeah, I totally had a great gingerbread man. Oh my God, yeah, here's a picture of it. Here's what it looks like," and it's not. It's like it's some crusty like thing that, you know, you're just lying to yourself. Just be honest, right? Just be honest and say, "Oh my God, you were right. Something really weird is happening here, and no matter what time of year, I can't seem to get good gingerbread. Strange." Just something to consider, something to think about. I'm usually right about these things.